Good morning, everyone. I'm Ed Belkin, Vice President of the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America. Thank you all for being here this morning, and thanks to Dr. Johnson and everyone at Roswell Park Cancer Institute for hosting us today. On behalf of America's pharmaceutical research and biotechnology companies, I'm delighted to be with you to talk about the important contributions that biopharmaceutical research companies are making here in Buffalo and across New York State. You know, President Obama speaks inspiringly about how important it is for America to transform its economy. He talks about the importance of innovation and investing in new technologies. He talks about how critically important it is to our country's future to invest in our workers and in creating new high-technology jobs. In short, President Obama wants America to create 21st century industries, 21st century jobs, and a 21st century workforce to power those jobs. I'm pleased to be able to report to you and to President Obama that this is occurring here today in Buffalo and across New York State. The confluence in the Buffalo area of biopharmaceutical research companies, universities, research institutes and hospitals, and laboratories puts the region in the forefront of developing new medicines. These are medicines for a wide array of conditions, including cancer, affecting 10 million Americans, diabetes, affecting some 20 million Americans, and cardiovascular disease, affecting 80 million Americans. In fact, when President Obama called on researchers and doctors to help find a cure for cancer in our lifetime, the biopharmaceutical research companies in Buffalo and across the Empire State could be the model for how we will find new medicines and new treatments needed to win the final battle on cancer. For example, biopharmaceutical research companies here in New York State are helping to develop 150 new medicines for cancer alone, a huge slice of the more than 860 new cancer medicines now being developed nationwide. These companies, like every biopharmaceutical research company in New York State, are on the cutting edge of technology and science. They are helping to save lives, but also creating tens of thousands of good jobs in biopharmaceutical research companies and even more jobs in the businesses and services that support our companies. And when you think of this strong presence this industry has in New York State, from Buffalo to Long Island, multiply those numbers and you begin to see why a strong, vibrant, innovative biopharmaceutical research sector is such a promising roadmap for an economically strong and growing New York State. And just as importantly, these are jobs that are helping to meet one great need: improving health and health care for patients here in America and around the world. These are jobs that can save your life or the life of someone you love. Today, as we will learn, biopharmaceutical research companies here in Buffalo employ thousands of workers in state-of-the-art laboratories and manufacturing plants, calling on the skills and talents of these employees to create new life-saving medicines and treatments. Impressively, these thousands of jobs in Buffalo create thousands of additional jobs in businesses and communities that serve and support the biopharmaceutical research companies. And because biopharmaceuticals is a growing, dynamic, and innovative sector, it means that even more jobs, both direct and indirect, will be created. And given the value and importance of these biopharmaceutical companies and institutions to Buffalo and the entire state, it's important for us to remember that it's essential that state officials, legislators, and local business leaders work together to pursue wise public policies. We must sustain and increase the progress that has been made, and to a large degree that requires sound decision-making in Albany. The biopharmaceutical research companies in Buffalo and the medical and research facilities they collaborate with have provided a major boost to the local economy, and that growth must continue to be nurtured.